Good morning, folks. This is Danny with Danny's Luxury Cruise Vacations, an affiliate or an independent affiliate, I should say, of the Avoya Travel Network. And this morning we have the honor of having Derek from the Scenic Group with us. And we're going to ask him a few questions about his wonderful products. That's with an S at the end because they have some amazing stuff. And I think you're going to like what he has to say. Good morning, Derek, and thank you for being here.
Oh, morning, Danny. Thank you so much for allowing me to be here and to
Uh,
answer your questions and speak to your audience. So thank you so
Beautiful.
much. Truly appreciated.
Absolutely. And Derek, matter of fact, he had the kindness to invite me to one of their ship inspections a while back, and I will tell the audience that you guys do an amazing job. So there you go, little plug for you.
Oh,
Um,
perfect. Appreciate
yeah.
that. And did you get the invite for our upcoming event too in November? It's
Uh,
super
it-
secret, and I know you were on my list, so should
yes,
have
I
got
did
that
get it.
already.
Yep.
Perfect.
Derek, let's start by saying the first question is tell us a little bit about the Scenic Group. Like I said, I know you have a couple of cruise products, two different brands that offer ocean and river. So please tell us a little bit about your amazing products.
Yes, of course, would be happy to. So the way I like to explain it is the Scenic Group, we have a 1-2-4 product, if you or a 1-2-4 motto, if you will. So we're one group, which is a Scenic Group, built on two brands, which is Scenic and Emerald Cruises. And between those two brands, we have four products. So we have our Scenic River, we have our Scenic Ocean via yachts, then we have our Emerald River, and then we have our Emerald Ocean via yachts as well. So the 1-2-4, as I like to call it. But we have been around for close to 38 years. So almost 4 decades, of ships building and sailing around the world. So our owners, Mr. Glenn and Karen Maroney, actually started off doing a motor coach company up and down the east coast of Australia. Our owners are still living there as they are Australian. We are privately owned. So from just really humble beginnings to expanding into land operations in Europe and then to building our first set of ships on the river, which is actually what created the Scenic brand. And then just within the last 11 years, we have created our Emerald brand. And just between there, just doing all the rivers. And then, of course, within the last 5 years, having our ocean ships, we're very proud of where we come from and where we're going. And our owners are very much hands-on with every aspect of the job that we currently have right now. So Glenn does all our itineraries and shipbuilding, and Mrs. Karen, she's very has a big hand in our wellness and also does all of our interior designing for all our ships as well.
Beautiful, beautiful. And having
Yes.
said that, can you give us an idea? Obviously, river is river, but there are many rivers around the world, and there are many oceans and seas out there. So, can you give the audience an idea, please, of where you go?
Yeah, absolutely. So when it comes to Scenic and Emerald River, we pretty much sail the Rhine, the Main, the Danube, upper and lower. We also have dedicated ships in Portugal on the Douro, as well as Southeast Asia on the Mekong River. We do, for both brands, do also have a ship that sails south of France as well. Specific to Scenic, though, within France, we do have a ship that also is in the Bordeaux region, and also a ship that does the round trip Paris along the Seine River as well.
Beautiful.
Now, as far as oceans go, a little bit different. So I'll start off with the Scenic Yachts. So they really are a global, all destination, seven continent vessel. So whether we're in the Arctics or we may be migrating through warmer weathers, you really will find the ships all over the world. Whereas our Emerald Ocean, those ships are really designed and built for warm weather. So they migrate between the Caribbean and the Mediterranean. And then with some of our new announcements that we have coming out, we will be returning to the Indian Ocean and the Seychelles next year. So we're very excited about that as well. So pretty much between all four ships, if you will, we really are a true global cruise line and hitting all seven continents, a truly fully
Perfect.
destinational product. Yes.
Having said that, who would you say, and hopefully a fair question, who would you say is a good fit for your product? Because you got to have people that love the big ships, the nightlife, the entertainment, and all the hoopla that goes with it. Um, Smaller ships, you're not going to get the water slides and the Broadway shows and things like that. Big difference. So who would be a good fit for you?
That's actually a really good question, and it's something that I always go back and forth about. But to be honest with you, between both of our products, whether you're on a river or ocean, we really are great mix for everyone. And I say everyone because it really is the truth. Because if I focus more so on our Emerald brand, we have solo staterooms on board our ship, so that really does cater to the singles that want to get away and may not have someone to travel with. So the Emerald brand caters to them. But then we also have Emerald is great for families as well. So we take kids as young as 12 years old. We do take younger. There's just a little extra paperwork to fill out, but
Mhm.
usually 12 years old, bring your kids along with you. But then we also are great for folks that may like the bigger ships and want something different, a little bit more intimate, trying something new, going from the bigger ships. They love sailing in Spain, but now they want to get a little bit more in the rivers area.
Mhm.
So we would be great for them too. And I've been seeing a really big, or at least a big push, if you will, for those that may not like cruising at all, but they love the all-inclusive land experience. So coming on these smaller vessels that we have, that really does feel like a kind of intimate resort, if you will,
Mhm.
but it's just a traveling resort. So that has been a nice little segue to get them from land to try cruising. So it's been a um, nice little uphill battle, if I could say. But no, we really do cater to everyone. So singles, couples, families, the adventurous people, the folks that just want to come on board and have a relaxing time. It's a great mix depending on the product that you choose. So
Oh,
absolutely.
perfect. Beautiful. Now, you mentioned something about inclusivity and that type of thing, and I know there's a little bit of a difference between both brands. If you could share a little bit of insight as far as inclusive on each brand and I know Scenic is really 5 star, everything's all inclusive, butler service on the high. And how does that differ with your Emerald brand as well?
Oh, absolutely. Great question. So yes, Scenic is our all-inclusive product to the point that we actually don't require a credit card at check-in when you're sailing with us. So what that entails is you will have your round trip airport transfers. So whether your clients book their air through you or if they book it themselves, we'll always include those round trip transfers, airport transfers for them. We also always include our Wi-Fi package as well. All the shore excursions are included, and premium beverages anytime, anywhere is always included as well. Plus, on the Scenic brand, we have a really cool experience called the Scenic Enrich program that's only available to our guests at the time of sailing, as well as we do include, since every stateroom is a suite and every suite includes a butler with that. So you'll find that only on the Scenic brand. In comparison, Emerald brand, as you mentioned, is nicely inclusive. So you still get the round trip airport transfers, you still get the Wi-Fi, you get most of your excursions, not all, but most. And depending on the product that you're on, if you're on Emerald Rivers, then it's wine and beer for lunch and dinner. Any other time you would just purchase it a la carte or with the drink package. Or if you're on our Emerald yachts, then the drink package is actually already included for you. So,
Beautiful,
but
beautiful.
that's the pretty much standard. And I will say, you could compare us to our industry friends, and most of the time you'll see that our pricing may be the same or even less, but this what we offer as a standard inclusions, some of our friends offer as a plus plus plus. So just keep that in mind as well.
Perfect. All right. So my last question for you, Derek, is there
Yes.
anything else that you would like to add that I didn't maybe think of asking you that the audience might like?
Wow. Well, first I'll start off by saying that thank you again for having me. We are truly expanding, if I could say, if that may be an understatement. With the Emerald brand, we previously announced 2 ships, but as of a couple of months ago, this earlier this year, we actually announced 4 more ships. So within the next 3 years on the Emerald side, we have now I have to count 1, 2, 3. Or five ships within the next 3 years. And we also may or may not have a new ship coming on the scenic side as well. So more details to come about that. But again, six ships within 3 years, or sorry, within 4 years, we really are expanding. So you're definitely picking with a great line to partner with, especially if you have cruise with some of our industry friends. We would love to have you on and try us. And if you haven't cruised any of our industry friends or not a cruiser at all or are used to the big ship cruising, I still welcome you to come and join us on board our ships. We with the Scenic brand, we have a range of the largest ships that we have on the Scenic side is 228 passengers. The largest that we have on the Emerald side is 180 passengers. Get my numbers mixed up. So, we're relatively small ships, and we're very intimate. I will say our crew is fantastic. They're all trained, and we really handle all of our crew on board. So they're not outsourced, they're all our employees. So
Mhm.
you would trust and know that you're taken the best care of. Um, Gosh, I feel like your questions covered a lot. And I don't think there's anything else I could add except for the new ships that we have coming out. So
Now, if I'm
definitely
not
for sure.
mistaken, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but when you go to places like Antarctica with your Scenic Group, am I correct to say you have something that some of your friendly competition doesn't have? Helicopter and submarine.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, thank you for pointing that out. Yes, our Scenic Eclipse 1 and 2, when they are in the Antarctic regions, yes, we're the only ships sailing that feature both a helicopter and submersible on board. So housed on our ships are two of some of the world's quietest helicopters, all electric, six-seater, plus the pilot helicopters that's used for excursions. But then we also have the opportunity to use them when they're not being used for shore excursions as well. Same thing with our submersible that we have available. They're both, I should say, six-seaters with the pilots as well. So absolutely great for pointing that out.
Well, Derek, thank you for sharing some wonderful insights about your amazing products, and I certainly appreciate your time this morning. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, Danny, and thank you everyone for watching.
Thank you.